Be whoever you need to be with Vital.
The belief that you are what you eat originated in the 1800s already, but today nutrigenomics scientifically shows how that is true, thanks to the advances in the Human Genome Project. Now, nutritional genomics is the study of how foods affect our genes and how our genes affect our response to nutrients in our diet. The exciting promise of nutrigenomics is predictive medicine. In other words, small dietary changes could prevent, delay, or even treat chronic diseases and even certain kinds of cancer for each individual. Now, while we cannot change our genetic makeup, we can influence our genetic expression through personalized nutrition. Being able to switch genes on and off through nutrition is the mechanism behind you are what you eat. Andrea, and that explains in a nutshell why some diets work for some people and not for others.
Yes, we often hear how frustrated people get because they're not sure should they follow a high-protein diet or a low-fat diet because people's bodies respond differently. And now we understand that genetics actually determine those different responses. They've shown that your appetite, your satiety, your body's ability to absorb fat and also your body's ability to burn fat through exercise differs because of your genes.
Yeah, there's huge genetic kind of influence, if you like. Now imagine if you could figure out what those genetics were, you could best determine the most appropriate ways to lose weight, which cuts out the whole trial and error of weight loss programs. Well, I did the test. I did a DNA analysis. Let me read the result to you. It's not great news, by the way, because in short, I have an obesity gene. But here's what it says, and I need your help with this, Andrea. We've identified a variation in your gene profile that indicates you have a tendency to gain weight easily. It would be my genes. And your weight loss may be slower than you would like. They say here, this variation has been linked to overweight and obesity in individuals who consumed a high carbohydrate diet. Okay, so that's very specific. Scientific research has shown that individuals with this genetic pattern had an easier time losing weight when they decreased the carbohydrate in their diet. Now that's just for this type of DNA and genotype, my type, not for everybody. So help, Andrea, knowing what you know now, because I know you read my analysis, what do I do?
What we've got here is a typical day in your diet, the way that you're supposed to eat. If you talk through the day's plan, is a breakfast cereal with milk, so obviously it's a mixture of carbohydrates and proteins. Okay. Then a mid-morning snack of a yogurt and some fruit.
Great.
And then a light lunch, low GI bread with some fish and salad. Okay. And naturally the healthy oils like olive oil, for instance, Great. As a salad dressing.
Do I have to have the salad, or is that just an extra?
Well, yes, you have to have the salad, of course, for your vitamins. And then a late afternoon snack of fruit. Okay. And then for supper, you can have a nice big portion of protein with vegetables. And then any of these low GI or complex carbohydrates as part of a healthy meal.
Okay. Essentially what you're saying is not no carb, just low carb.
Yes, I mean, if you showed this meal plan to most people, they wouldn't even be able to tell that it's a low carbohydrate diet. Right. But what is absent here are those sweet foods that you mentioned, and also sweetened fruit juices and cool drinks often contain lots of hidden sugars that add up to the high carbohydrate content of our diets. So do you think you'll survive on this?
I could probably survive on this. Would I maintain my weight on this, or would I lose weight on this?
Well, you'll probably maintain your weight eating like this, and exercise added to that will help you to lose weight. We all know that maintaining a healthy weight or losing weight is a balance of the right diet and also exercise program.
I got to tell you, I love this personalized idea of nutrition, the involvement of genetics, and it's not just with weight loss. We talk about silent killers. I mean, the role of genetic variation in salt-sensitive high blood pressure has also been explored. One study found that hypertensive patients with a variant of the aagh gene had a significantly higher increase in blood pressure with high salt intake compared to those without the variant. So, you know, people say avoid salt, it gives you high blood pressure only in those particular individuals. That's what personalized nutrition does. Exciting, isn't it?
It's very exciting, and you know, it's also amazing how the more science advances, it all points to the same facts of a healthy, balanced diet, but with the nutrigenomics, obviously there's the personalized touch to it.
Yeah. Which is exciting, huh? So your DNA is not necessarily your destiny. The recognition that each person differs in the way they respond to their nutritional environment is a major step toward personalized nutrition, as we've been saying. As we always say, the secret to a long and healthy life is diet, exercise, and lifestyle. With advances in nutrigenomics, we're beginning to understand why. The only downside to these exciting discoveries is no more excuses.
Be whoever you need to be with Vital.